Hello handsome viewers, welcome back to another installment of the Platinum Newbie. It is the 6th game so far, and after the last game's horrible failure, I have been demoted to the Silver League. If you saw that video, you remembered me being quite upset about that, and with good reason. Whereas I may have not believed that I was good enough for the Platinum League, I definitely believe I'm better than Silver. Where should I be with my current skill level then? According to no other than myself, the Gold League. So the primary goal now in this series is becoming to climb back up the ladder, get those ladder points and increase my rank back to gold. And then platinum, diamonds and masters of course. But first things first. To get into this, to get out of the Silver League and get into the Gold League, the first player in the way is the none other than, what's his name? Pachiago. Pachkiao. Another Zerg. Base is under attack. Oh, and he's sending out a probe to kill my pylon. I'm again trying to go for the forge fast expand here by blocking off this big ramp here with a pylon and a forge and possibly a cannon depending on what I see with this scouting probe. He spots the overlord and nothing is up so far. Everything seems as per normal. So no, not following the pylon, we're following the probe. So, look at me using that Gosu casting skills, using the follow shortcut so the screen goes smoothly. I got that tip from a comment, thank you very much. I do say my subscribers are handsome, and that's meant only in the best ways. So what I spot here is that he is throwing down his evolution chamber. And here I'm scouting for the hatchery. So I know that Zerglings might be on the way because of the fairly quick pool. I said it was an evolution chamber. That's dumb. It's in the spawning pool, of course. And here my probe goes down. Even though the drone has been picking at it for a while, it's got a very weak attack and it can't really do anything. So here I managed to block the hatchery by pulling down a pylon, and I want this probe to survive, because then I can drop down a cannon and be very nasty for him. He could have taken the probe, but he runs away, and I'm actually going to get the drone kill? No, the drone gets away too. The pylon warps in, and the damaged probe, he runs around, and I think I'm going to drop down a pylon. Oh, hello. That's an email. I'll turn those off for next time. So, before the probe dies, he valiantly drops down a photon cannon, which I thought was a good move because that makes it ever more annoying here for the Zerg to expand. In the meantime, I'm not forgetting to put the cannon at my main, or well, at my base. It's my expansion after all, because I did remember this time that he was getting Zerglings, and I do need that cannon to defend against that. So the drones are doing a pretty good job on killing this pylon, but my cannon finishes and kills one drone. Two drones, well, yeah, two drones, a Zergling, another Zergling, two drones, two Zerglings. So it's not quite cost efficient, but I did annoy him at least, hopefully. Now these two Zerglings and a drone, of course, have an easy time dispatching this cannon. Meantime, my Nexus is going up, and so far everything is going swimmingly. I'll put up the production tab for you guys to watch, so you can keep an eye on my pro production. Is it up to snuff, yes or no? And here's a pylon that's going down. I'm not getting supply blocked. And finally the gateway. I'm still not sure about the gateway timings here in this Forge Fast Expand build. Is this good? Should I get it earlier? Yes, no, I did get the cannon. If I didn't get the cannon here, I could have gotten the gateway immediately, or maybe the Nexus a bit faster. But I thought this was good to harass the Zerg and keep him off his game plan a bit. So far the photon cannon has done its job here. There's been no Zerg incursions, so the gateway can take its sweet time getting there. If that's correct, I have no idea. If you have different thoughts, or if I'm missing something completely obvious, please do let me know. So here's some Zerglings, and he does lose a fair amount to the cannons. The cannons only take 2 shots to kill the Zerglings, which in most cases the cannon will be able to get off. Now, had he ran all these Zerglings past, I think he would have been, he would have stood a good chance of being annoying. But as it stands, he has to do 2 passes of the cannon, and all but 2 Zerglings make it, which I'm not that afraid of, and I think I can take care of this without losing a single probe. Here I lose mining time of 5 probes, but the 2 Zerglings they die, and nothing is the matter. By the way, I'm going to disable the health bars. I just remembered that. Let's have a look. Where is that? Show. Sure. God damn it! Where is it? Unit bars. Never. Normal. Selected. So I'm gonna go with selected. Right. So this looks a bit more scenic, and when I select them I get the bars. Great. As you can see, I'm not a great experienced caster yet, but maybe I'll get there, and at least I hope you enjoy watching it. I want to remind you, if you like and subscribe this video, you will get automatic updates when I make new ones, and I will be making a lot of new ones. And if you subscribe, you'll also be making me very happy, because I like more subscribers, and who knows, maybe I can become an internet celebrity one day, which would allow me to live on this island or wherever and live off the internet, which is quite a good dream, I think. A little birdie told me that the offering subscriber presents is a good way to get subscribers, so here goes. Upon 50 subscribers, so that's 28 more from now, I will drive around Malta, drive around the island, and make a first-person driver's video of some of the nice sights here, and take you on a virtual tour of my new home. And upon reaching 100 subscribers, I will take out my spearfishing harpoon and underwater camera and film a shot of hopefully me hopefully spearing a fish and getting it. And I can make a video of this if I somehow duct tape my camera to my harpoon. I think that should be a good enticing present, so if you want to see those things, subscribe to my channel and keep an eye on it. Right, so back to the game. In the meantime, my expansion is being built and I'm making probes from it. And this is also the point I'm going to stop analyzing this game. Because Day 9 taught us, if you watch his dailies, you know, and if you don't, I can really recommend that you do, because his dailies are amazing and you can learn a lot from them. He taught us that when you're watching a game and you're determining whether you win or lose, or why you won or you lost, you should stop with the first big indicator. If you find a big mistake you did or a big battle you lost, don't analyze the game beyond that, because it's chances are you lost it at that point and not at some weird reason due to a unit combination or an overwhelming army. You lost because of that one big mistake. You might be wondering why I'm talking about big mistakes and why they make you lose the game. I'll show you mine. Look at this. Can you see it yet? I'll give you a hint. It's got to do with probes. This base got 3 probes mining. It's been building probes for a while, because you can see there's one here, there's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. And at the time in the game, I was completely confused. I was like, why don't I get more money? I've got an expansion, I've got two bases mining. Do take down the Overlord here. That made me happy. But obviously I wasn't focusing properly, because this base is building probes. There's at least 5 chilling here now. And they're not mining, the rally point is not properly set. Obviously a huge mistake, and even worse is that I won't catch it for some time. Until there are, I don't know how many, way too many probes just chilling around the Nexus. The orders got lost in the mail, the telegram didn't arrive, the sub-executor has committed treason, whatever the reason. The probes are not mining. I even grabbed one of the probes here to build a pylon, but I'm not seeing these somewhat camouflaged, somewhat very obvious probes just lounging around here. And obviously this is just costing me lots of minerals, and now I even transfer some drones because I'm thinking, holy shit, I'm not getting any money from this base, but all the probes are just chilling around the Nexus, and it's just painful how bad this is. I got placed in silver, and this really makes me think it might actually be reasonable to be there. These mistakes are unforgivable, you should not make them, and this is why you're bad. If you see this in one of your games, fix it first. Fix it first. That's the reason you're losing. If you have 10 idle probes, how many are? Can I see? I've got 9 idle workers at the moment. That's why you're losing. Not because Mutalisks are overpowered, not because the Zerg is wrong, not because you're not using unit micro, it's because you've got 9 idle probes. No other reason. So, I'm going to put this game on ×2 and on the follow camera of myself, and then you can see what happens a little bit. There are some good battles coming up, and in my defense I think I managed pretty well after this ginormous mistake. 11 probes not mining now. Here, let's have a look at this battle. We'll follow this stalker here, and I can tell you a little bit about what I did in the past few days, because this game is not worth gassing anymore. This is just obviously a huge mistake that lost me the game. I'm gonna lose, and you'll see why shortly. Of note is I've got 14 idle probes. We're equal on supply, so had I had those probes in mining, I'm fairly sure I would have beaten him. But that's after the fact, and the fact is I made that huge mistake, and that's unforgivable. I hope I can do better in next games, because this way I'm not getting back into Platinum, no way. So, I got this house in Germany, and we bought it, me and 2 friends, like two or three years ago. We bought it off an auction for like 3,000 euros. And basically the only reason we did it because it was so goddamn cheap. We just couldn't believe we could get a house for 3,000 euros. And why am I telling you this? Because it's now again on the auction. We rebuilt the entire bathroom, did electricity, installed sanitation, we made a toilet. It didn't have a toilet. It was an old style German house with a hole in the ground instead of a toilet, if you can believe that. Oh look, I've got 19 idle probes now. 20 idle probes, look at that. Isn't that horrific? Right, that house, back to it. The three of us, we basically renovated it completely and then tried to sell it again. But during the sale process, I moved to Malta, my friend moved to Colombia, and the third guy, he got a wife and kids. So none of us have time for it anymore, and basically out of desperation... Oh, look at that. Let's slow down time again, and look at that battle. I think I did some killer force fields here. The zealots can clean up, and there's a lot of mutalisks out, which made me go, fucking mutalisks, they're so OP, blah blah blah. Colossus doing good damage behind the force fields, but now the mutas are too much and they can clean it up. I should have recalled here, if I have the energy for it, I do. But recall is an ability that's just not yet in my mind. I've never used it, I don't know the hotkey, and I don't use it. That's one of the things I can improve. Even after seeing this mistake of 15 idle probes. Now I try to make the money now to go here. So probes, probe micro, probe macro, probe control. Probes are not my friend this game, no way. So here, this battle is still going semi-well. Semi-well, it's going horribly. The mutas have been dispatched, but now there's roaches and they're cleaning me up pretty well. Anyway, so I built a house, I bought a house, rebuilt it and tried to flip it, which was really awesome. We had a lot of fun. We had some crazy parties in Germany. But now it's back on the auction house, and I'm telling you only to make you go have a look. So have a look at the link I'm popping in the video right here. It's like right here, if I can make that happen in YouTube's. And the auction starts at 5,000 euros, and it really is a steal. It's got 3 floors, it's got a bathroom, it's got completely functioning electricity, home-built bathroom with a good shower, gorgeous view from the window, and 5,000 euros for a whole house. If you got it for 5,000, you're massively making profit of our misery, because we don't have the time to do anything properly with it. And we would love to sell it for more than 5,000, but at the moment we just don't have the time and want to get rid of it. So have a look at my wonderful German house and bid on it. In the meantime, back to the game. Enemy is getting mutalisks, which really irked me after last game where I lost horribly to mutalisks. Oh look, 32 idle probes. That's the theme of the game, the idle probes. This base now, thank God, it's finally mining. Even though there's still, look at that, there's still probes chilling. If Husky sees this, he would shout, Bronze League Heroes, or something like that. He does it better than I. Anyway, this is silver, much as it pains me to say, but it's not bronze, but it's terrible nonetheless. As a consolation though, my enemy has not been able to completely crush me yet, even though he should by all rights have. So let's try this ×2 speed again and see how this pans out, even though I've completely spoiled it already. Things are not gonna go well for me, and hopefully next game will be a little bit interesting at least. Oh, look at that. Anyway, I did promise to cast all games, and this is one of the games, so you're gonna have to watch it. And here's some good battles. Force fields don't really work out. The Zerglings managed to escape, but there's Colossi on the field. And even though the Zerglings managed to kill a Colossus, they do clean up the Zerglings. Oh goddammit, emails. That Windows 8 email sound, it just blasts through everything. Basically here my thought process is, and even if though I said I wasn't going to analyze, I'm still going to do a little bit. My thought process was, wait, I screwed so much up on this base, let's compensate by getting 2 more bases. Screw it that he's way ahead of me, he's got 5,000, oh my god, he's got almost 6,000 minerals in the bank and 2,000 gas. He's not very good, but I can't make anything out of it. I'm doing DTs again, see if I can make something happen with that. Sending out some observers to see where those mutas are at. And basically spamming down bases to compensate for my error in the past, which is, I think we all know, not really how it works in StarCraft. But hey, never give up, never surrender. I see this army of a few roaches, a few mutalisks, and I'm actually a little bit hopeful. I've got some colossi, I've got some stalkers and sentries, and I've got my trump card, the DTs. And these spines, they don't really scare me. I'm doing well on the upgrades. I think I've got 2-1-1. I got the shield upgrade because I got 1-1 before I could get anything else. I didn't have the Twilight Council, so I thought better than nothing, just get the shields. Something I don't do often enough is get a second forge. When I want my upgrades, I just chrono boost them out of one forge, but almost never get a second one, which is something I should do more. So I can keep that in mind. So here the mutas come. There's quite a bit more than there were over there, and it's gonna take my panic base, and I'm not even gonna do anything to try and keep it. I reason this, I can't take out these mutas, but they're all here now, so I'm gonna try and make a base race happen. I'm gonna take down his base, see if that makes him retreat or if that makes the game interesting anyway. So here's the one mutalisk in my base. The other ones, I don't know what they're doing, they're chilling. They're taking out my tech, which is fair enough. But here I'm taking down the Zerglings. The Dark Templar are doing a good job. This one's got 2 kills. This one's got 1 kill, so maybe not that good of a job. Let's see how the Colossi are doing. 24 kills. That's better. But I have a feeling it's not going to go well for that Colossus. Yes, the Executor Colossus does go down. And surprisingly, my Stalkers do a fair bit better against the Mutalisk than I had thought. In this game I did not get the Phoenix because I thought it didn't work that well last game. But the Stalkers work a lot better than I thought, combined with the Sentries for Guardian Shield, and I think I'm getting Blink at some point, but way too late. The Stalkers actually managed to hold their own against the Mutalisks, and I think it's because of the upgrades mostly, but yeah, I was surprised with that. So next time I'm gonna encounter Mutalisks, I'm not gonna count out the Stalkers, they're still valuable. As I did in the last game, I thought I need Phoenix and nothing else, but the Stalkers are pretty good still. You can see that here. I've got almost only Stalkers, and he's got Roaches and Mutalisks, but it's not going horribly for me. Even though now upon second viewing, that's because he moves his Mutalisk away, because my DTs are doing something here. They did kill some buildings, but they didn't make it happen good enough. So scratch that. Stalkers can take on Roaches and Mutalisks. They can only do so if the Mutalisks are distracted. So, as I said earlier, you shouldn't try to analyze anything at this point. It's just Bronze League hero style, armies smashing against each other. So I'm going to ×2 speed again. And my camera is way too jerky. I'm gonna follow this. Let's follow the Immortal. He's got a very downplayed role. His only enemy are Roaches in this game, and most of them are Mutalisks. So he's got to feel a little bit underappreciated. So, but we love you, Immortal. Don't worry. He's surrounded by Stalkers as well. Better making fun of him. Immortal? What the hell? Oh, what the hell? Here we're gonna go. Here we go. Mutalisks, Stalkers. Go, 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 go. Kill the Mutalisks. No. They get the shot off, but now my army is out of position. I'm warping in some more Stalkers. And I've got three weapon upgrades now. I get some free kills here. At this point I'm not even completely desperate, because apparently it's going better than completely horrible. I mean, I'm not dead yet. It's almost the 30-minute point. 30-minute mark almost. But now the Mutalisks, they have their 2-2 upgrades. I've got 3-1-1. So I'm gonna make my last stand here. I reason, and don't got anything else but these Stalkers here remaining. And I see the Roach count, and the Mutalisks are almost cleaned up, but that one Zealot, he gives his life for ire, but it's not enough against all the Roaches. And I've got 12 idle probes again. So the lesson of this game is, even though I usually pride myself on my macro ability, that definitely did not show in this game, with a misrallied Nexus for a long time, at least 5 minutes, and then even more probe mayhem. 40 miners here, 0 here, idle clumps of probes, really terrible. Very bad show of mine in this game, and I hope I can reprove myself into gold and platinum later. This game definitely wasn't up to scratch, and we'll see how it goes in the next game. Yeah, so I'll see you guys later, and this was the Platinum Newbie. Don't forget to subscribe and like it. Bye!